Congratulations! You have purchased the most realistic gas log set on the market today. Not only will you have the look and feel of a wood-burning fire without the mess or inconvenience, you also gain added efficiency. This log set is designed for easy installation with step-by-step instructions included in this video. Installation should take no more than an hour. Before beginning, read the owner's manual carefully. This video is meant only as a supplement to the owner's manual. If you would prefer to have your log set installed by a licensed professional, contact a gas company, propane supplier, or plumber.
Hi, I need to speak to someone about having my gas logs installed, please. Thank you.
Verify that the log set you have purchased matches the type of gas you will be using, propane or natural gas. You also need to make sure you have the right size of gas logs for your fireplace. Clearances are listed both on the box and in the owner's manual. An important note before we go on. You have purchased a vented gas log set. In order for safe operation, you must keep your chimney flue open during operation. To ensure that your chimney is clear of any obstructions, perform a quick draft check. Make sure the flue is completely open. Then hold a long stem of newspaper in the middle of your firebox and ignite it. The smoke should rise into the chimney. If it flutters in the firebox, you have a drafting problem. Postpone installation and contact a qualified service person. If your chimney passes the draft check, you may begin unpacking the log set. Check the packaging to see if you have a Radco or AGA certified log set. If you purchased a Radco certified set, in addition to the logs, you will find an aluminum tube, a 3/8 inch flared elbow, a supply fitting, a damper clamp, a grate, a bag of decorative stone, a bag of glowing embers, a small tube of pipe dope, and the owner's manual. Triple burner, a burner pan, a lock nut, a grate enhancer, a spacer, a control knob and extension, and grate standoffs. AGA sets will also include an assembly set composed of a valve, a regulator, a short nipple, a thermal couple, a heat shield, a bracket with fasteners, a straight fitting, 2 brass elbows, 1 black elbow, and a lock nut. You will also need an adjustable wrench, a pipe wrench, a hammer, and a screwdriver. If your log set is going to be installed in a fireplace that has previously burned wood or coal, it is recommended that you have both the firebox and chimney cleaned prior to installation. You must also put the damper clamp on the chimney damper. The damper clamp will help prevent accidental carbon monoxide buildup by keeping your chimney flue from ever being completely closed. Check to see which side of the firebox your gas line is on to determine whether to prepare for right or left-hand assembly. First, remove the knockout hole from the right side of the burner pan. Then, slide the burner support spacer onto the burner bar. Then, place the burner bar into the pan. Attach the lock nut to the unflared end of the 3/8 inch brass fitting. Then apply pipe dope. Place the fitting through the open knockout hole, then secure it to the internal threads of the burner bar. Tighten the lock nut until it rests securely against the pan. If you are using a safety pilot kit, fasten the pilot bracket to the burner pan by threading the self-taping screws into the pre-drilled holes on the burner pan. Apply pipe dope to each fitting as you assemble. Pipe dope seals connections, helping to prevent gas leaks. If a pilot kit was included in your log set, fasten the straight flared fitting into the in port of the regulator. Fasten the short nipple to the out port of the regulator, and then to the back of the valve. Tighten all fittings with a wrench. If you purchased your pilot kit separately, fasten the straight fitting directly to the back of the valve. Attach the pilot supply lead on the thermal couple into its connection on the valve. Then attach the thermal cutting lead to its connection on the valve and tighten by hand. Tighten both leads 1/4 turn with a wrench. Fasten the straight fitting with a lock nut into the burner assembly. Next, attach the black elbow and then the long nipple. Attach one of the brass elbows to the nipple. Tighten the fittings with a wrench. Then, attach the remaining brass elbow and tighten. Attach a lock nut to the brass elbow. Slide the hole in the heat shield over the brass elbow. And connect the control valve by turning the entire valve and heat shield assembly. Tighten the lock nuts on the burner pan and heat shield to secure the assembly. Coil the thermal couple and pilot assembly leads and position them to avoid contact with the main burner flame. Fasten the thermal couple assembly to the pilot bracket using the supplied fasteners. Turn the pilot adjustment screw located on the top of the valve 2 turns counterclockwise to allow proper gas flow. Attach the pilot control knob with extension for ease of operation. To begin installation, slide the burner assembly under the log grate from the right-hand side. Then, attach the log standoffs to the grate, lightly tapping them in place with a hammer. Pick up the burner system and grate and place them in the center of the firebox. Slide the burner assembly as far forward as possible until the top of the burner bar is resting upright against the grate. Make sure the gas supply is off. Most fireplaces are supplied by a 1/2-inch gas line. If the gas line leading to your fireplace is of a different size, you will need an adapter. Coat the supply line with pipe dope. Then attach the 3/8-inch brass supply fitting, twisting in a clockwise direction. Support the supply line with a suitable tool, in this instance a pipe wrench. The fitting must be secured firmly without putting torque on the supply line. Carefully bend the aluminum tubing as needed to reach the supply line. Use both hands and make the bend slowly without kinking the tube. If your supply line is on the left side of the fireplace, you may purchase a longer aluminum tube and coupling to run around to the back of your fireplace. After the necessary bend has been made, attach the aluminum tube, first to the unit, then to the supply line. Tighten snugly. Pour the granules into the burner pan until it's completely full. Then slope the granules so they are even with the pan. You may now check for leaks. Make a 50-50 solution of liquid soap and water. Ignite the burner by slowly opening the valve while lighting a long ignition device next to the valve side of the burner. After ignition, open the valve or fireplace key all the way to allow maximum gas flow. Sponge soapy water on all connections. If bubbles appear, turn off the gas valve, tighten connections, and repeat the test. Once you have determined there are no leaks, place half of the glowing embers over the burner bar. You may want to hide your gas inlet by covering it with granules. Attach the grate enhancer to the grate assembly. Place the back log, which is the shorter of the 2 bottom logs, securely on the log standoffs. Next, place the front log, which is the longer log, as far forward as possible. The more space between the front and back log, the better your combustion and flame pattern will be. Now, place the smaller top logs in the configuration specified in the owner's manual. Put the remaining half bag of glowing embers between the front log and grate enhancer, covering the top burner. Ignite and enjoy. To ignite your set with a safety pilot kit, turn the valve to the pilot position while holding an ignition device to the pilot assembly. Push the control knob in. It may take a minute to bleed the air out of the gas line. After the pilot is lit, continue pressing the control knob for 20 to 30 seconds to stabilize the pilot. Turn the control knob to the on position. Your log set has a burn-off period of 2 to 3 hours. During this time, the colorants used in manufacturing may emit an odor, which will gradually diminish after continued use. If you have additional questions or concerns about your gas log set, refer to your owner's manual. For additional information regarding installation or operation of your set, call our hotline at 1-800-229-5647. Again, thank you for purchasing your Emberglow gas log heater. We are sure it will provide you with high efficiency and realistic beauty for many years to come.